There you go.
Good. Just kidding.
Fucking week 2 is over, just like that.
Week 3 starts tomorrow, boys.
Shout out to the Eagles.
Yes, sir.
Being, the fucking Chiefs. 0-2.
It's fucking Butterfingers Kelsey, man.
That ball was tipped.
It was tipped, really? I didn't think so.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Okay. I'll take it too. That's even better on their D line.
RIP to the tush push or what?
Nah, fam.
Still
No.
worked.
Those 4th and 1s about to be 4th and 6s here pretty soon.
I mean, if it was against the Chiefs, so all those false starts, it's all good.
Do you guys see what I posted on X? That shit's funny. It's like the left. It was the right. Right.
Yeah,
It's the left.
Third
down, we need to
I definitely reposted that for show.
Yep. Priorities, baby.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think we're just about ready to get it going. Let's go.
Welcome to the cave where the men are bold, covering sports tales that have never been told. From the court to the ring, we bring the heat. B-ball, football, combat sports, KD. In the underground cave, we ball like the best. Dribble through the fences, yo, we ain't stressed. From three-pointers to slam dunks, we make it rain. Cave Sports Mania, it's the name of the game. 5P0RT5. When the cavemen, we're always live. 5P0RT5. When the action, come take a dive.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another installment of Cave Sports Football. I am your host, Proper, joined by Zach Feel the Burn and our boy Francis.
What's up,
everybody? Before we get it all started, just want to plug in our socials real quick. You should visit K4V3.com. That's cave.com, so you can plug into our socials, as well as considering joining our Patreon to help us continue making content for you guys. We got a plethora of different topics like we like to talk about. Tonight you're watching our sports entry, so please consider following us on social media and subscribing to our Patreon at K4V3.com. And you can get yourself some merch at K4V3.com through the Cave Mart. So if you want to rep us wherever you go, visit the Cave Mart. All right, boys. Week 2 is in the books. Another good week of football. I'm going to pull up some of the results here, but I want you guys to talk about the game that you guys were excited to see and what games went as expected and what game surprised you.
Yeah, I'll start first. Obviously, the Super Bowl rematch was something I think everyone anticipated. It was on Fox Sports, America's Game of the Week. We all predicted Philly. I think we all predicted Philly on that one. So
yeah, we did.
Yeah, that was a good pick by us. I mean, it was close as you know we all anticipated, but so a couple of topics there is 2 questions. I think Zach brought it up to me before we went live. Is the tush push going to be banned? And the second question is that I'm starting to think, is this the fall of the Chiefs dynasty? But yeah, let's start off with the first question. I mean, obviously there was a couple false starts that the Eagles got away with. If you slow it down and by a millisecond, you can see the guards kind of went obviously right before. But I'm not gonna say that didn't happen. But I'm also like, hey, it was against the Chiefs. I think the whole country deserves a couple of breaks when they go against the Chiefs. What do you guys think?
To be honest, I don't know. It's too early to call that it's the end of the Chiefs era, to be honest, because along with the Eagles, they're still one of the top teams to beat, in my personal opinion. But if you're not a Chiefs fan, it's a very good look for you. You know, it's a lot to be excited about. But like I said, I think it's too early to call. But them going 2-0, 0-2, I should say, is maybe a good sign if you're not a fan, and if you're a fan, maybe you're not too worried about it. I don't know if Chiefs fans are necessarily too worried about it. It was a close game. They kind of almost came back in that. I mean, the Eagles were. It looked like they were in control for a while, and then oh shit, it's like here comes the Chiefs again. You know what I mean? But the Eagles held it down, which I was happy about personally. But yeah, like I said, I think it's just too early to call. I don't know. What do you guys think?
So Chiefs aren't dead, but I will say don't lose to the Giants this week. If they shit the bed and lose and go 0-3 to the Giant, or with the Giants being their most recent loss, and then they got to welcome Baltimore week 4. I would say it's essentially all but over. In this, and that's like including that'd be like playoff talk too. Division is still not out of reach. However, they don't control their own destiny. We'll probably get into that later. But no, the Chiefs aren't dead, and they have too much experience and too many good like headstrong personalities on that team from the top down to be considered dead. But it's definitely the most adversity they're faced. I think they said it's Mahomes' first 3-game losing streak of his career. First time starting 0-2 on a season. So, you know, I mean, but it makes sense, right? They played the Chargers, who always play them close, and the defending Super Bowl champs, who just, you know, destroyed them in the Super Bowl a couple months ago. So these were, you know, 2 tough games out the gate. Not having their weapons that they normally have, you know, was definitely a big deal, as we can see, especially offensively. But yeah, I think it's too early to call them dead. With the tush push, however, I will say tush push isn't dead either, but I definitely see a lot of what's the right term for this? Like purposeful flags that are going to be thrown now. Anytime there's any even close movement at all, refs are going to be looking for it now. They're going to be looking for that false starts, and it's going to change those 4th and 1s to 4th and 6s. And you know, ipso facto, the Eagles will stop doing the tush push as long as they get called for the false start, if there is false start. I don't want them to just start throwing it when there isn't any. So that's a bad look too, but the blatant ones have to be called. And obviously it's magnified because they play the Chiefs, so Chiefs fans are up in arms about it. But if you actually look around or have been listening these past few years about the tush push, a lot of people have been trying to call this out as well.
You know, real quick, we also have to consider the fact that they also played overseas the week before, lost to the Chargers there, tough, and then come back home. So things like that could play in a factor. Maybe that's why, but you know, still 0-2. But the more shocking losses that they have so far out of the 2 losses they have early in the season is against the Chargers. Honestly, that one's where you can kind of start to question if something's up with the Chiefs rather than the Eagles, because the Eagles are like one of the lead teams right now. So obviously that's like, of course they're going to lose the Eagles kind of vibe, right? But yeah, coming back overseas and then playing back at home, maybe there was an adjustment issue, but at the end of the day, a win's a win for the Eagles. So not taking anything away from them.
Another game that was crazy is the fucking the Cowboys Giants game.
That was good. You know, like if you were one of the few who was holding Russell Wilson as a quarterback, he definitely treated you in that game, because I remember kind of flipping back to that game. I was like, holy shit, Russell Wilson's got how many points now? The Cowboys too, like it was a shootout. Good game to watch though. Like it was an early one too, so it was a good one to wake up to.
Yeah, that was the one that led into the Eagles Chiefs game too, because at least for us on the West Coast, we had Niners Saints, and then that game ended. They went straight to the end of Dallas Giants. So I think that one kind of held up the Chiefs game a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Another game I was watching too that kind of surprised me, and I think we all picked them. I'm not sure. I got to double check, but it was the Falcons Vikings. Holy crap, 22-6. I thought the Vikings had a little more fight in that, but was it McCarthy? He got injured? I believe.
Yeah. Ankle sprain.
Yeah, so things like that could play in a factor. Another game to point out is that 49ers Saints game. Could there be a new quarterback at the helm of the Niners there? That's
Mac Jones?
Yeah, Mac Jones.
Wow. Mac Jones. So let me start by saying ahead of time, they played the Saints. Okay. So anything that I say after this can be taken with a grain of salt. But that was very fun to watch. The first quarter was awful. Mac looked like crap. But it was fun from the sense of like when you've been, I think I mentioned this last week, if you pay attention to the Niners, they traded up in the infamous Trey Lance trade with the intention going in that they were going to take Mac Jones. Like that's what everyone was reporting. And then they flipped the script and went with Trey Lance. So it was fun to see Mac Jones in Kyle Shanahan's scheme.
Looks like it works.
Which, I mean, we could talk about system quarterback all we want for Brock and for Mac now, but Kyle Shanahan's system works and it's very good.
Right.
So when your number one weapon is a running back, and it's Christian McCaffrey, like that's kind of a cheat code, but his pass catching number one target was Juwan Jennings. I don't know how many schemes around the league are going to be good enough to be able to mask that, deficit in terms of player quality like Kyle Shanahan's does. So I love Juwan. I don't want to take too much away from him, but like he's not your prototypical number one wide receiver, compared to others in the league. So
right.
Glad to get that win on the road. It's tough for West Coast teams to go on the road and play the early game on Sunday mornings. So Niners are 2-0. I'll take it.
Yeah.
There you
go.
Wait, Topper, I have a question for you. Do you know what leverage is?
Yeah, apparently the Colts did it too, but hey, they didn't call it on us.
I'm just curious because
they call it on us, but I was
that's
talking
wild.
to Danny about that game, but I was just like, hey, you know what? We got away with some calls early on, so I guess this is karma. There's some pass interferences call we got away with early in the game. For anyone wondering what we're talking about the Broncos Colts game. But other than it's a weird. Those calls were like, there was like calls on both sides that were and I kind of had this feeling. I was texting Dan. I was like, I feel like this is gonna go some weird way with these calls right now because, like I said, the Broncos, we got away with calls early on, right? And then the Colts started getting calls their way, and then I was like, okay, it's gonna be this kind of game. And then when they kicked the field goal and they missed, I remember sitting there saying, hold on, I'm waiting for a flag, and the flag was fucking thrown. So
yeah.
And then, but when Will Lutz missed a kick too, I mean, they were showing replays. It was the same thing. There was leverage on the center too. So it was just like, and then so I just chalked it up. It was a Vegas call.
Damn straight.
Yeah, but I mean, if anyone knows about that, is Francis. I know Francis knows more about how those go, right? But we can't wrap up the week 2 recap without even talking about this fucking game that sticks out right here. The Lions putting 52 on the Bears.
Hey, I think the Lions are okay.
Yeah,
the Lions woke up, man, because I know
I think that offense is fine, dog.
Yeah, it definitely is, but I mean, 52 on the Bears and Amon-Ra finally having a good game this season. I know there were some questions like, oh man, like what's going on? And they just week 2. It was just a week 1 jitters, I guess you can say, right? But yeah, close game that I didn't expect to be so close with the Panthers Cardinals. I thought the Cardinals would kind of run away with that.
Yeah, that got close at the end.
The Panthers did get close on that one. And what I want to talk about too is that Patriots Dolphins game. That was Francis' call right there. good game. It was definitely a good game to watch. The Dolphins. I personally thought, hey, maybe they're going to come back from that, but something's clicking in New England, so hopefully that's
And
something that sticks for them.
yeah,
And we were kind of
Jigby
hoping
looks
for a
good.
better. Yeah, we were kind of hoping for a better. We were saying the Browns always play, but this week they didn't play.
Yeah.
Oh man. Do you think Brown should finally play Shador, or are they gonna wait till like they're 0-6 to let him out?
They're gonna wait till their team is less fresh and more worse off before they play and put them in a bad position.
Or you know what? Play him in the second half. If you're not gonna fucking win anymore, just put him in the second half. What's that gonna do? If Joe Flacco's not getting it done, you're walking in the second half and it's probably done for you. Put Shador in. Let him play. Let's give the team a chance to see if he's even worth anything. Let the league see it, because I know what Francis, or I know what Zach is saying. They're going to let him out when it's a little worn down a bit, but give him a chance to play with a team that's still a little fresh.
Did you guys see the report that came out?
Which one?
This week about Shador telling the Ravens that not to draft him because they didn't want to sit behind Lamar, but they were prepared to take him in the draft.
Oh damn! I didn't know about that.
You think you are Eli Manning?
Shador wanted to go to a spot where he had a chance to play more.
Can you blame him?
No, but that is kind of a interesting look, because when you get to I feel like when you get to a point in the draft, when you're a quarterback, especially, and you get out of a certain like pick or round, you're not going to get drafted with the mindset of like you're going to start anytime soon. So once you get to a certain point, if a team like the Ravens call you, like, why don't you go learn around, behind Lamar and be in an organization that is very successful and at their peak right now. Stay there for a couple years, maybe get some, playing time here and there, like in this game where they were up on the Browns, right? Maybe he gets some reps at the end of the game and gets to get a feel for it, but you also get to be attached to that program, like to that franchise. So when other teams inevitably need a quarterback and they're going to go trade for one, and they see, oh, Shador's there, he's got these tools, he's been learning behind Lamar, like, let me take a chance on him,
Right.
It just makes it more enticing.
I think that's a good point, but also I think this is also more of Shador trying to bet on himself. A lot of players want to bet on themselves. Like, he's like, no, I can get it done. So can we fault him for that? No, not necessarily, but the opportunity to learn behind Lamar Jackson is a very fruitful opportunity. But Shador chose to bet on himself, and I know his daddy wouldn't be happy if he was to go sit behind someone, because he was already talking about, my son's not going to be a bench player. Like, come on, bro. He's a bench right now. So imagine if he took the bench somewhere else where it actually benefited him, than benching behind Joe Flacco. Imagine that. I'd be more mad about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so with that being said, we have our quick hitters that we can go over real quick. So I had 11, and Zach and Francis tied it up with 10. We did make a bet for any viewers watching right now. We did make a parlay bet, but the first team to ruin that for us was the Steelers.
Just because they played first.
Yeah. I was watching that game because I knew we picked it. I was like, all right. And then I was like, wow, that's it. And then the Broncos lost, and then Minnesota. I was like, well, I guess we're going to have to try next week.
Yeah. It's always, I prefer to lose like that when there's like at least two or more versus like one leg losing. It sucks.
Yeah, it's much more manageable to accept it than to sit there and be like, fuck, we were one fucking game. And what sucks is it comes down to the wire. It'll come down to the fucking wire. But other than that, I know we made our picks here. So far, so good. It's another good week. Pretty close neck and neck on this one. So yeah, anything you guys want to point out with the quick hitters? Any picks you wish you could take back after watching some of those games? I mean, obviously we'd like to take back all these picks, right?
Yeah, there's one. I should have picked Chicago. I don't know why I picked Chicago. God damn it.
Yeah, I definitely should have trusted the Niners more, and the Dolphins less.
Mm.
They probably should have trusted Baker a little bit more too. I should have seen that one coming.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, I was kind of almost leaning
It's fucking good, dude.
to
Yeah,
the
he's
Texans
good.
on that one, but I was like, nah.
That was a great game too. One of
Yeah,
them
Yeah.
Monday night game.
it was.
Yeah. So to add in week 1 proper, you are at 23,
Mm-hmm.
correct? I'm at 19, and Francis is at 18.
Oh,
Damn it.
still
So
close.
the next week we'll have the tally at the bottom.
Oh,
All right.
okay. Hell yeah. Well, that's our quick hitters. Now let's go ahead and talk about week 3, and let me zoom this one in so we can get a little bigger image of that one. So there we go. Week 3 picks. Here's the matchups for week 3. A lot of good games. Any games here that you guys feel like are key matchups that people should tune into?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a lot. You go
Francis,
first,
what you
Zach.
got?
You go first. Oh man, mine's too obvious, man.
Yeah. That's why I said go first.
Rams Eagles. I mean, that's
Yep.
NFC Championship rematch. I mean, that was a great game.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the Eagles' actually real test. I honestly I mean, Chiefs would have been a real test if they had
yeah, bro.
everyone
Arrowhead was
healthy.
nothing, dog. Arrowhead wasn't a test.
No, dude, I'm just saying because I mean, Proper pointed out earlier that, and you did too, that Chiefs didn't have all their weapons, so I was a lot more confident when they don't have Rasheed Rice and Xavier Worthy out there, especially with our secondary being a little dismantled from our championship roster. We don't have Darius Slay nor CJ GJ no more.
And you kind of saw
Yeah.
how it was like kind of slowing down and breaking down in that second half, giving the Chiefs kind of a chance back at it. So, yeah, you're kind of right about that secondary. I noticed that secondary was kind of letting up already.
But we got Puka and Devonte Adams, who are still elite. Thankfully, it's at the link. But I wouldn't be surprised if LA takes this. Actually, honestly, I mean, Sean McVay is still a really great coach, so this will be a good game. I don't anticipate this one being a blowout. I think it's going to come down to the wire, just like how it did in the NFC Championship. So
right.
That's definitely one to look out for.
Yep. Yeah. Proper, what you got?
Just for fun, right here, I got the Chiefs probably getting their first win of the season against the Giants. A game I'm actually interested in watching is the Lions Ravens. Obviously, the Lions are coming off a 52-point assault on the Bears, but now they're going to face one of the top teams in the AFC, the Baltimore Ravens. Let's see, what's another good one here?
I mean, I thought first one's going to be Broncos Chargers.
Well, obviously that's not obvious, but I'm picking the other one first.
I kind of laying it up to you on that one.
But yeah, so I'm actually excited to watch this divisional matchup, the Broncos Chargers. I'm looking for tickets. Hopefully, I can get to go watch that game.
Hopefully, you don't,
because every time I show up, we win.
Yeah, every time you show up, they win.
Yeah. that's why I want to show up. But yeah, it's a good test because right now the Chargers are the top team in the AFC West. So, and the AFC West probably one of the arguably toughest divisions right now. In the AFC, if you want to categorize them in that, but yeah, definitely excited to see that. Hopefully the Broncos can keep up and get a win in that because the Chargers are looking like everything's clicking for them, man. And that Megan Beers effect on Justin Herbert. He's playing with some swag right now because of that.
I think I've mentioned this last week too, but if the Chargers pull out a dub here, they're going to be 3-0 with all 3 wins against their division, and at worst, every other team in the division will be no better than 1-2. Like that's a pretty good head start.
Yeah, that's a fact though. So yeah, I mean, other than those, let's see.
Sneaky good game here, especially for fantasy. Cowboys Bears.
Yeah, I was actually about to just say that one right now. The Cowboys Bears could be one of those sleeper games of the week.
Yes, be on the lookout for that one.
Yeah. What about you, Zach? Anything stick out to you?
I mean, yeah, you named a few of them, but yeah, Cowboys Bears for sure. A lot of these would be better if the quarterbacks were healthy. Bengals Vikings definitely would have been up there. But both guys are out. I mean, I wish the Browns were playing better because I legitimately think their front seven is going to give Green Bay a test. That game's going to be a lot closer than people think. It's just a matter of Cleveland can score points because I think they're going to actually be able to neutralize that Green Bay offense. And that's no BS. No, that's like my honest opinion on that. I'm looking forward to see Green Bay take on Cleveland's front seven. Yeah, I mean, other than the ones we've already talked about, there's not too much left. But yeah, definitely going to see some separation, I think, this week.
All right. Let's see. Okay. Well, yeah. So
use
with
that
that
for
being said,
quick.
we previewed week 3 now. Francis, he's our sports betting specialist on here, but it's not financial advice. Just want to put that out there. This is all for entertainment purposes only. But Francis, what is your pick of the week, or do you have multiple picks for the week?
I'm gonna keep it always simple, just one pick of the week. The more I give out, the more I tend to not do so well. So I mean, last week I hope you guys tailed that Rams minus 5.5 was easy money. Kind of saw that from the jump, and I wanted to take advantage of that line, especially in the early part of the season. The bookmakers tend to not be so smart on some games. So this week for week 3, I saw Commanders versus Raiders, and I'm going with Commanders, and the spread is only minus 3.5. Everything about this game screams it's a trap game, but at the same time, it's just every other game that I'm looking on the board doesn't look enticing. And the Commanders looked really good last week. Even against a Packers defense, they still were able to move the ball a little bit. And how the Raiders look like against the Chargers, I mean, I feel like the Commanders can do, if not better, just as good as the Chargers, with a Jaden Daniels led offense. So give me the Commanders minus 3.5. Book that in your sports book, and good luck.
Can I ask one question about that?
Yeah, go for it.
Does your opinion change if Jaden Daniels is out?
It does change if Jaden Daniels is out. Is he out?
I think he's trending to be out.
Oh, okay, that's probably why the line's like that.
Yeah, I think.
Let me look this up. I thought I saw that. Jaden.
He's got like a knee thing going on.
Okay. That's why it's fucking minus 3.5.
Do you want to change that?
Do you have a different pick you'd like to pivot to?
Hey, you know what?
Yeah!
Shit. I'm fired. All right. Hold up. Hold on. All right. I would say get that in, though. I'd say just get that in just in case.
Hey, stick with it.
I'm sticking with it. Okay, but let's do 2 picks of the week. All right.
Okay.
Fuck. This one's gonna get fuck it. Ravens minus 4.5. They're at home. I'm surprised I gave that line. Okay. So yeah, Ravens minus 4.5 against the Lions. I see their defense, containing the Lions and putting them in a bad field position and giving the Ravens, optimal advantages. So yeah, I mean the Lions looked good last week, but that was against the fucking Bears who are terrible right now. Ravens are a Super Bowl contender, so give me the Ravens minus 4.5. But I'm still, even without Jaden Daniels, minus 3.5. I mean,
Commanders.
Commanders. Yeah. Hey, no. That's a good point. I say still book it now.
I did like what Baltimore's D did to the Bills in week 1, though. I will say that.
Yeah. And Commanders, if Jaden Daniels does play, that line's gonna jump. So if you get it in now, you're in a good spot.
Oh, cool. There you go. That's a good point right there. Yeah. So if you guys really want, lock that one in. Fuck it, just lock that one in.
Don't put your rent money on it, but whatever's comfortable.
There's definitely a number to call if you're having problems.
Oh,
But yeah,
yeah.
that's my pick of the week. Thanks for my 2 minutes of fame, boys.
There you go.
Always a pleasure, Francis.
All right. And now we're going to go ahead and head into our quick hitters for week 3.
You're
Before we wrap this all up for the night, let's
Let's
go ahead and put that week 3 schedule back up. When you guys are ready, I'm going to run through it. So
Yep.
let's go ahead. We're going to go with the Dolphins going to Buffalo. Give me the Bills.
If we were doing spreads, I would say Miami, but give me Buffalo.
Yeah.
Bills, yeah. Bills easy money.
Are we going to parlay again this week?
Oh yeah, I'm
Okay.
putting it in the
I'm good.
notes right now.
All right. So Bills in the first week, or for this one, and then now we got Steelers, Patriots, Steelers.
I'm gonna get the Patriots.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Pitt.
Could be a tough one too for Steelers going to Foxborough, but yeah,
I'm the Steelers.
Yeah. Falcons, Panthers.
Falcons.
I like the Falcons in this one.
Yeah, give me the Falcons in this one too.
And our sleeper game of the week, Cowboys, Bears. This is kind of tough because this is one of those games where Caleb Williams could finally wake up and throw a good game.
And I think he's going to. Give me the Bears.
Ooh.
They can't start out 0-3, dude.
Yeah, I got the Bears in this one. I mean, without Micah Parsons on the other side, I think Caleb was gonna have a little bit more time to throw the ball. You just gotta fucking make a decision and throw it.
Mm-hmm. I'll go with Dallas.
Smart.
Green Bay versus the Browns.
Give me the Packers.
Packers for me. Are we all in Packers?
Yep.
All right, cool.
Here's a fun one. NFC.
Oh boy.
Right here. We got the Rams, Eagles.
Oof.
I got the Eagles.
Yeah, give me the Eagles
too. Okay, boys. I like that.
Now we got the Texans visiting the Jaguars.
Give me Houston. They can't go 0-3.
No, give me the Jags on this one. Give me the Jags.
Jacksonville wants this one for sure.
I like Jacksonville for this one, so give me the Jags.
Raheem, I got you, my dog.
The Cards versus the Niners. Birdie's out, or Purdy. I'm thinking Birdie's.
So
Purdy's out, right?
Purdy might play.
Really?
But even still, Mac Jones looked all right. Mac Jones.
I'm gonna add that sound effect to the next one so we could just do who?
Yeah. Fuck. I don't know. I'm gonna go.
Give me Arizona.
Yeah, I got Cards.
I'm going Cardinals.
I got Cardinals. Colts going to Tennessee.
Oof.
Give me the Titans.
Give me the Colts.
Yeah, I got the Colts on this one.
Daniel Jones looking good as a Colt though.
Yeah, he is.
Gotta give him the credit for that.
Got that Shane Steichen offense now.
Jets going to Tampa Bay. Justin Fields out with a concussion. Don't know if he's playing, so give me Tampa Bay.
Yeah, give me the Bucks.
Baker Mayfield and crew.
Divisional matchup right here. Broncos visiting the Chargers. Give me the Broncos. Gonna tie this one up for the division.
The Chargers.
Damn it. Oh, this one's tough. I'll go Broncos.
Hey.
Yes. Love it.
We got Kansas City looking for their first win against the Giants, and I think it's going to happen. So the Chiefs.
Yeah, give me the Chiefs.
Yeah, I got the Chiefs.
They can't go 0-3, right?
They can't. They can't lose to Russell Wilson.
I'd like them to go 0-3, but it's the Giants. So
because that would make the Denver loss a lot easier for you to swallow. I get it.
Oh, okay. And then we got the Bengals going to Minnesota, and this one's going to be a rough one.
Who's the backup at Minnesota?
Oh.
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz. Oh my!
Give me the Vikings.
Really?
Yeah. Fuck. I'm gonna go Bengals. I'm gonna go Bengals.
I got Bengals.
The way I look at it, boys, I think the Vikings offense is better than the Bengals defense.
Hmm.
That's just me, though.
Yeah, but can Carson
Whatever.
Wentz lead that
Can Jake
offense?
Browning? Like, I mean, come on.
Oh, for the
That's true.
Bengals?
The Bengals can't go 3-0. They always start off fucking like 1-2 or something.
Wait, Burrow's out, right?
Yeah, he's out for 3 months.
Oh,
Turf toe,
give me the
guys. I learned a lot about.
give me the
I learned
Vikings.
a lot about turf toe this weekend.
Now change it to Vikings. I'm changing it live right now to Vikings.
I'm gonna stick with Bengals.
All
Hey,
right,
I'm changing my Cardinal pick to the Niners.
all right.
Yeah.
All right. The Raiders traveling all the way to visit the Commanders. I got the Raiders.
Give me the Raiders.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go Commanders.
Well, you have to,
Traveling
right?
all the way from Vegas to all the way to Maryland or DC. Yeah, I'm gonna take
That would be hilarious if you had Washington as your pick of the week and then you picked the Raiders.
Well, I don't
that
know.
makes
With
sense.
Yeah.
my reasoning is like I like the
good.
Commanders for this one, but with Jaden Daniels being the toss-up, you know,
That makes sense. I got
the Saints visiting the Seahawks. I like the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Yeah, you mean Seahawks.
And lastly, we got Lions going to Baltimore. I like the Ravens in this one.
Yeah, Ravens.
Ravens.
I will say,
Well,
guys, based on these picks, both you and Proper Francis have
Mhm.
Arizona being all alone 3-0 at top of the NFC West after this week. Who would have thought, huh?
That's true.
It's crazy.
All right.
Damn,
and
I
there
didn't think
we
about
have
it
it.
And the rest of the division 2-1.
Yeah, I'll send it in the group chat what the parlay payout is, but we all agreed on Bills. Correct me if I'm wrong, Zach, so I can put this parlay in right. We all agreed on Bills, Falcons, Packers, Eagles, Bucks, Chiefs, Seahawks, and Ravens.
Bucks, Seahawks, Chiefs, Ravens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Cool.
Sounds good to me. Well, yeah.
Alrighty.
Anything else you guys want to talk over before you sign it out for the night?
I think the grind
One
officially
last
starts
note.
now.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
I think everyone's every team that's a Super Bowl contender. They have a lot of tough matches this week.
Mhm.
Most of them.
Yeah.
Or if they're in a bad deficit, this is their week to kind of get out of a slump. So we'll see what we're going to talk about next week.
Yeah, we'll cover the fantasy football league. I know we didn't touch on that tonight. It was kind of a quick episode, so
your guys' team's doing all right, or
I'm 0-3.
I mean,
0-4.
I think I won, but I'm 1-3. Some stupid rule that Zach put in before.
That's the whole Smokey rule I put in. It's like I won. What? I lost. So yeah.
It's Zach's psych out rules. I was like, what the fuck?
All right, guys. All right. It's gonna make it a lot more fun. I don't want to hear like, oh, I scored the second most points and I lost.
Him and his brother at the top. It's like, huh.
Okay.
Politics.
Yeah. Hey, it just means that we are ball knowers. That's all that means.
You guys know balls, I know.
We know ball.
Well, that's about it for the night, guys. We're gonna go ahead and sign out for the night. Thank you everyone for tuning in. And before we go, please, again, like I said earlier, visit our website, k4v3.com. Consider subscribing to our Patreon. You can find that link on our website, k4v3.com. And you can buy yourself some merch at the Cave Mart on that website. So consider joining, supporting, so we can continue making you content like this and many others that we do within the cave. We got a plethora of content. This is just part of what we do. So thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one. I am Proper. We got Field to Burn and Francis. We are signing out for tonight. Peace.
Peace.
Go Birds.
That was in a speech lately, wasn't it? Like recently at the Emmys or something.
Yeah,
What?
some girl was like, "Go Birds, fuck ICE, free Palestine," some bullshit
Wow.
like that. I know. You can't combine the "Go Birds" with those two bullshit sentences.